pack one, pick one. Could be good. Mills 10 cards, generates 2/2 green wolf tokens, and gives me +2/+2 and protection from green and blue. What? Back when all equipment apparently was godlike. I mean, what was the design behind the godlike equipment? Were creatures just really shit back then? Or it was like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, this is so powerful. Have I done the math on gem value for BO1 or BO3? I haven't checked any of the value math since I made that video a million years ago, and that's out of date by now. So our curve ends at 4 without any of these cards in here. I feel like Great Shark is almost uncastable for us. You like Archive more than Mind Stone? Mind Stone has been medium for me, but I think the 2-mana ramp spells are insane. Like turn 2, especially on the play, dropping a mana rock, and then turn 3 you start playing 4 drops is just so good. This will be our first look at playing Cruel Reality. So the cards I think to evaluate are, would we prefer Cruel Reality or Command the Dreadhorde on average? And how good is Unburial Rites for us comparatively? I think really it's like, for me, it's like Unburial Rites versus Usher and Cruel Reality versus Command the Dreadhorde. And then how much value do we get out of Hostage Taker across the course of the draft? Is it worth making the mana base worse to play Hostage Taker? Which I think is going to be a yes. I mean, that's why I put it in there clearly, but we'll see. All right. Good luck, us. Oh shit, I was going to refill coffee. Hold on. Sorry to bait you guys like. All right, opponent 1, Ugin. This guy is a big megalomaniac, right? His name is Ragnarok, and his icon is Ugin. His hand looks bad. If I'd known I had this card, I might not have played that land. Okay, not exactly the card I was hoping to draw there. Sure. We'll take turn 3 off. Not an important turn. This not being a ramp rock is really annoying. No plays from opponent. Feels bad. He would have been so good last turn, huh? Yeah, nice to be able to use colorless mana for the Foretold. Good point. Borrower my Hedron Archive. Ha ha, great. Amazing. So far I hate our deck. I knew this was a shit hand. We just cast that raw into the field, huh? I'm just gonna kill that main phase right now. I don't think I can beat a bunch of 2/2 flyers. Okay. I mean, maybe he would have been bad and swung with it, and I could have ambushed it, but it seems optimistic to believe that. There's like no way he wasn't casting at least one spell. All right, opponent with all the open mana. I mean, to be fair, I have 1 million mana here. I could draw cards end step. What is it to draw? 2? So we could flash in Protector and draw. I could just draw a Falmir Knight too. Do I want to do that now? I guess I do. Yes, perfect. Exactly what I wanted in this scenario. All right, let's run it out. Okay. It's annoying I can't protect it. Okay. Kind of bad news. Another generator on a white-red deck. We just killed the first one. So I have to draw some gas here because this is not doing it. I guess that's a good card here. Do I also remove this 3-1 right now? It's going to hit me repeatedly. I have no way to interact with it. All right. Kind of unexciting. Maybe I should have taken another 3 and drawn, but it is an evasive creature. He is playing blue. He just protected to kill our one. I think we only had the 1 flyer or something. Yeah, I technically have lifelink on the Rider, but I did just pay 2 life to destroy the card with Rider too. So I don't know yet. Didn't seem great to leave it there. Of course, you draw a flyer. All right. I mean, he's got 1,000,000 mana up. Let's see what he does. 5 cards in hand, not playing anything too. Okay. Sweet, sweet life. Do I draw first? So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this 6 or 7? I can't. Why doesn't it tell me? Like, why do I have to guess? Okay, there's 4 swamps there. So we have 7 mana. It's 2 to activate Archive. We have 5 left. I think I'm sacking Archive this turn. Perfect. All right, we're flooding a bit here, chat. I don't need that flyer. I don't think we win by protecting that flyer. So I'd rather keep more stall for now. The scry would be nice, I guess. I know, flooding me. Sure. He might care about total sorcery or instant count in his graveyard. I'm not really worried about him recurring creatures, but he's blue-red, so I worry about recurring spells and total count. This one I'm a little bit more excited about protecting. Lifelinks for me. And we get a scry out of it. Another land, of course. Never didn't have it. Alright, that's a card I'm happy to see right here. Although, what do I have available for it? This is value, which is what we want. So we've got a Glorious Protector in there. I don't think there's any point in bringing anything under that. Okay. All right. Rights is better than Dreadhorde here. Yep. Is that the comparison? I don't think it is. This is compared to the 2/1 Boast guy, right? And we're actually comparing the enchantment to Dreadhorde. But yes, this is better than. I mean, we just drew another land. Scry 1 to the bottom, draw 3 lands in a row. We hit the Unburial. Opponent's not doing a lot. A lot of open mana here too. Okay. Ha! Awesome. It's a flash creature. I resolve my angel. Climb. Okay. I wish to God I could sack this for a land. This card is so much worse than the Mind Stone. I guess it already drew me a card. Maybe it's not so much worse. I mean, I don't need more top land. I just want to get rid of it and draw cards. But I guess if it already drew me the card, maybe it's not. It just doesn't seem good. What does this card do? Non-creature spells. Yeah. Gets in for 2. What a dude. I mean, pretty solid card here. Late game pickup. Let's bring back our angel. Your turn. All right, we feel like we have no power at this point, don't we? I mean, it's cycling. It's cycling. Here, I mean, we wish we'd hit our other cycling land at this point, don't we? All right, let's cycle now, see what the fuck we get. Torrential Gear Hulk. Ouch. I mean, you can't counter cycling. Oh, it's triggered ability. So you can counter the trigger ability here. It's annoying. Okay. Should have sacked, I guess. I think we're going to lose here. We're going to lose to double Torrential Gear Hulk and drawing 1,010 lands. Like, this kind of sucks. It's a 4/4 now. All right. It would not have countered the spell if I would have sacked it. That spell has multiple targets, so it doesn't counter the spell. So you're wrong there. If that spell had only one target, then removing the target would have countered that spell. I guess we just call this one Flood till the nth degree. Turns out instants and sorceries in my opponent's graveyard did matter. It's just annoying. Oh, he's going to pull instants and sorceries out of my graveyard. Dude, opponent is just gassed at this point. All right, all right. We'll just flood out forever. It's a destroy effect, so... Targeted the... I guess it doesn't really matter. Dude, into expansion. We're gonna lose to this trash over here because he just has all gas for the remaining cards here. This is crazy. Good game. Well, that was extremely disappointing. Flood to death. Do you guys think it's overly reactive to look at this deck now and be like, fuck, we need that Triome for cycling? Because we have a lot of, as I said, we have a lot of dirt'll do nothing kind of like stally creatures. We're supposed to get our top end. To be fair, we played one. I mean, we were looking for this card, that card, or this card that entire game, basically. Not gonna lie. 2 of our first 3 games this morning being land-related losses is really tilting, like insanely tilting. The board wipe didn't change anything there. I couldn't have dealt the damage I needed to kill him before those double mill cards killed me. And I really don't mind board wipes. I mean, they're strong for sure, but I think you need a mechanic like that. 3 cards in hand, no early plays. We have to put our angels on the board as a land again. It's not great, but I've got 3 drop and a 4 drop. Am I expecting a better hand on average from this? Maybe, but maybe not. I don't know, man. We're going first, so we develop this. This probably hits us another piece of gas. We're likely going to hit a land. It's not exciting, but what's my better? What am I mulliganing? What's my 6-card hand that's better than this? This deck runs out of gas every fucking 2 seconds. Yeah, for sure these are dead early. But this card regrows value. These aren't dead a little bit later. I don't know. Milling going first is so or mulliganing going first is so bad. Like, what do you do then? You hit like a 2-lander. You can't put land back out of your hand pretty much because you're not guaranteed to have enough draws to actually play your cards on curve. So you're just hoping for a better early game draw. There's no guarantee that we're gonna hit a better early game draw here. That would have been really nice last turn. I can't mull that hand. I don't think I can mull this hand. Correct. I guess Prince is a telegraph. I mean, Prince lets me keep up God's Willing without telegraphing that I'm doing that, which is kind of nice. Yeah, if we can resolve Sword and get it equipped, it'd be good. Here, our opponent playing down another indestructible creature is really rough. So I can play out the Knight and just block, for example, Hollow Blade with that, which is reasonable. It could be Knight plus Charming Prince. Just try to generate value off that Bugler again. Mangaro would be really nice here, so missing the land sucks for us. So the Scry might be good enough. So the other play is I don't even think it's attack, because if I attack I have to God's Willing before I Charming Prince. I could gain life off the Prince. I like the Scry. I really need to fix my land. So I'm not attacking, which feels bad. I'm just going to bounce the Bugler for another card. I could have just Scryed here, I suppose. Maybe it would have been okay too. But I like this. Pure miss. Fuck off. Okay, it feels bad. Alright. So I'm chumping Hollow Blade with God's Willing, and then for the Scry. Does that change anything? I don't think so. I mean, this still blocks as good or as badly as the other ones. Okay. I don't have double black, can't cast it, need land. Yeah. Has another 2-drop to go with that. Come on, game. Like, just fucking give me. I mean, this card is actually really good versus this board. But it sure would have been nice to get something a little bit better. Like a land. Like, this card would be so good here. It'd just be fixing the rest of my deck. Because he's going to be attacking me with 2 creatures for the rest of my life. Well, the problem with protecting the 2/3 is we give the 2/3 protection from red and both of his creatures are white. So when he attacks me with both of his creatures, if I block, my creature dies. So that's worse, right? The 2/2 and the 2/3 are identical in terms of blocking power. They just need to be strong enough to make the Hollow Blade force him to discard. So no, it's definitely worse to have protected from red. He doesn't attack with the Crop Captain. Why? It trades with the Prince, but he's got I mean, he's a super aggressive Boros deck. Why the fuck wouldn't he attack with that? It seems insane to me. All right, I'm ready to have some mana to play my cards. Opponent rolls out 2 more spells, double spells. Fucking god. All right. So this is gonna. So he's gonna equip this and generate attacking tokens. I still think our best play is just slam Mangara here. He attacks me with 2 cards. I get to fix this. I don't think he's ghosting. I think he just held back because he didn't want to trade that off. I just don't. I think in his position, I would attack with that every single time, right? If the 2/2 trades with the 3/2, then he gets to hit me for 8, which seems good enough from my perspective. So it's annoying that it plays around what we were trying to do, but I don't think it was anything past chance. Dude, his name is Zach Hevery, Draft 3. It's a weird name. Wait. Why don't I draw a card? There's 2 creatures attacking me. Yeah, this card has first strike, but indestructible beats fucking first strike. So the advantage here is I gain my 2 life. I basically take 3 from here. Wasn't a declared attacker. That feels so scammy. I don't have 2 black mana, or the play would be draw a card and play out Knight. I think here it's Sword plus Knight. Sword's pretty bad on this board. I don't know that. I mean, 4 total would generate 2 4/4s. It's something. Seems like a bullshit rule. I mean, it's fine. I didn't know that interaction would work that way. So it's between these two, obviously, from this perspective, once we played out the Ebon Knight here. I don't hate this. Equip 2 is maybe... I think I have to get this on the board, right? I need to do things, right? Right now, he's just hitting us repeatedly. We're slowly bleeding damage. We've mostly stabilized. As soon as he draws a removal, Sigurd's in some bad shape. We've already seen reach effects from his card. Both these are reach spells. There's probably more in his deck. He's going to have cheap removal here, and he might have pump effects. So I need to drain cards off Hallowblade to suck some chumping, but I have cards right now. See, like immediately draws removal. Immediately punished. Feels bad. Yeah. Did he also get a pump spell here? That sword being on the board and him have plenty of mana to move it around is so bad for us here. Especially if he's going to get top deck 2 mana removal. Alright, I mean, that card was awesome. It drew us like 55,000 fucking cards. He's at 20 though, so it's very difficult to deal with this. So I can unburial rights the 2/4, but he just transfers and attacks with both. So I end up taking 3, 5, 7, and I gain 2. It's not very good. The Death Toucher doesn't do anything here. I can't cast this. If I cast this as a single, so if I foretold that, it's just a single 4/4. It doesn't do anything on this board. So now we've drawn our lands, but it's too late again for the 3rd game in a row for Mana Screws. I think I just have to rebirth the fucking 2/4, honestly. I think it's my best play. Maybe I can equip him with a sword and attack next turn and gain some life. Alright, opponent, I need you to slow the fuck down. Another indestructible creature is a pain. He's got 20 life to activate it too. And because of the sword, it's big enough to challenge Mangara. That's a weird body to put that on. Dude, are your top decks ever going to end? You just top deck the answer every single fucking time. All right, so are we done on board here? All right, so if I rebirth Bangara again, it's only 4 instead of 5. I can equip Sword. It gives him 4 power. So we're at 9 life. This is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. I block the 5. Just give protection from green and blue. I think I'm actually alive. But am I alive the turn after? Because all I do is cost him life. Can I block the non-creature for that? So that becomes 3, 7. What am I at? 3, 5. If I take the 5 and block one of those, I need to double creature here. And I can't double creature and spell, right? No. We're fine for a turn, but that's pretty rough. Is that just better than having another chump blocker? So I eat the 2/4. What if I just cast this? So, all right, 3, 5. So I chump that. That doesn't do any damage to me. It's 2, 4, 6. I eat another one of those. Do I just play this out? I think Sword Equip is better. It's nice to have it on the board. I don't know which is better here. Here I give him another 2/2 permanently, whereas the other line I'm still alive and I eat another 2/2. So there's one less 2/2 attacker here. I gained 2 more life, but I mean, opponent's been a top deck god so far. Remember, the last 2 top decks removed our creature each time. So let's see what comes out of this one. Okay, so he would have been punished. Did he just block and not pay life total? Opponent just punted. Okay. And conceded. All right. I mean, deck name checks out.